What does it mean when anxiety is causing you to feel like you are on the verge of having a seizure? So this is way more common than you think, which is why I'm making a video about this. This is a major fear that I had, and for the record, I never had a seizure, never had a seizure, and I want to chat with you about it. This was a major fear of mine, and this is also a major fear that gets brought up all the time on my coaching calls. So I think it's for two reasons when I look at my own journey with this. The first is that I would have a lot of very strange symptoms. One in particular that I'm thinking of was this weird head sensation that I would get sometimes. It was almost like when I would Google, it was kind of like a brain zap, but it seemed like it was a lot more intense than a brain zap because it would be a sensation of feeling like I was like losing consciousness and I was about to pass out, mixed with like this weird head pressure, moving sensation, and then confusion, and then like a very strong wave of derealization. So all of that combined made me feel like, was that a seizure? you know? And so it wasn't until honestly I started coaching people and I was hearing more and more and more people say this that I was like 100% that's anxiety, because I still had that little thing in the back of my head of like all the symptoms, but that one symptom was so strange. So there was that, right? And then there was also kind of just that impending doom feeling all the time, right? Where I felt like I was on the verge of something really, really, really bad happening. And the worst thing I guess I could come up with, like one of them was having a seizure. So this is a very common fear. And what I will tell you when it comes to fears when you are struggling with anxiety and the anxiety cycle is what you feed grows. So we need to view this fear and every other fear as one and the same. These are just symptoms. Your thoughts are symptoms of your sensitized nervous system, because when your body is in chronic fight or flight mode, it is looking for the worst case scenario, and a seizure is like a pretty bad thing to happen. So what you need to do is learn how to start responding to this and all your other symptoms with indifference. So indifference is not ignoring. We're not saying, hey, don't think about the seizure thing. Don't think about it. Don't think about it. We're saying, hey, I hear you, but we don't need to tango because this is a false alarm and my body's sensitized. Thanks for trying to protect me. But anyway, move on, So is it that simple? No, it's not, right? It's super hard and it takes a lot of practice and a lot of time, and it feels very unnatural at first, but it does work. Indifference works. I have an entire recovery guide linked in my bio on my website. It's like 50 something pages plus